Hey you! I'm so glad you're here today. I'm Jenny Prochko from Owls and Indigo, and I make videos about secular spirituality, writing and journaling prompts, bullet journals, goal setting with the lunar calendar, mental health and awareness, and my story. Today I wanted to share with you my yearly review journaling pages. These are the same journaling prompts that I do at the end of every lunar month at the balsamic moon to see how I did for the month on my goals. And I'm doing the same for this entire year. So let's go ahead and get into my look back at 2019, grab some tea, and let's journal together. Today I felt like setting the stage. I haven't really set the stage for a little while in these bullet journal videos, and I wanted today to feel special to me. So I decided to light a candle and pull a tarot card. I reached for the Universe Has Your Back deck, which isn't actually a tarot deck, it's more of a oracle deck. And the card that I pulled today was this one. I love this one. It is so sweet and the colors are beautiful. These are actually some of my favorite watercolors that I used in my bullet journal this year, and I believe it was September when I had a spread that was really similar to the design like this. So this card says, "My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe." And then in my bullet journal I added, "and myself." At the end of every month, I always ask myself the same questions. What worked, what didn't, and what can I improve? And that is what I'm asking myself today, in addition to some more questions. I'm also going to be asking myself what I learned, how I challenged myself, what is a time saver and what isn't, and then what am I most grateful for? What worked? Pivoting. Instead of feeling guilty for failing, I started the practice of reorienting and pivoting my goals or approach to the problem at hand. What didn't work? exercising consistently, and working on a yoga practice that were both daily. I completely failed at that this year, and that is one of the things that I'm going to be focusing on building little habits for in the next year. What to improve? Tiny habits that get me to exercise, my follow-through, and my vegetarian and sometimes vegan way of eating around meat eaters. I tend to capitulate when I shouldn't. This year I made the tiny habit shift of eating more vegetarian meals and only eating meat and dairy when I was really craving those things. I dropped a lot of weight for such a small dietary change, and that's something that I want to continue into the next year. It wasn't really the weight loss that is wanting me to continue this into next year. It's how good my body feels on a plant-based diet. And I'm not doing this for any ethical reasons, I'm just doing this for dietary reasons. I feel a lot better when I eat plant-based. I still have cheese and I still have meat every once in a while, but I feel so much better. And if I accidentally get like a coffee that has real creamer in it instead of my almond milk or oat milk, I can feel it and I feel so sick. I've noticed that the cheese that I can eat is Swiss cheese and then also mozzarella made with skim milk. I can eat those, but otherwise I use Nooch, which is nutritional yeast, or I just substitute for a cheese alternative. I learned a lot about filming and editing, more green witchery and garden knowledge, and composting. I actually filmed a vlog about that recently. Go ahead and check it out. I'll leave it linked up above and down below. I have no idea if I'm doing this right, so if you have any tips for me for composting, let me know in the comments down below or DM me. How I challenged myself. Rather uncomfortably, I pushed myself to open up more on camera and in person. It's so hard for an introvert like me. I also challenged myself with 2 30-day challenges for daily videos. Vlogtober with 31 days, and then also right now, the 21 days of Yule. What is a time saver and what isn't? Time savers this year have been meal prepping, having soup, smoothies, and protein shakes, planning out my clothes for the week, and batching everything. Whether that's batching my work, batching my chores, batching errands, batching housework, batching creating, just batch everything. It's so much easier for me. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start cleaning a little bit here and there every day throughout the week. What didn't work for me was cleaning my home on one day of the week. I was taking the entire day to get it done, and we aren't finding time for it, and it just feels like such a time suck on the weekends. And the other thing that wasn't a time saver for me this year was TV rabbit holes and binge watching or binge listening to podcasts. And now the final question. What am I most grateful for? I'm most grateful for all of my growth this year, spiritually, in business, in my mental health, and in Owls and Indigo. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend your time here with me today. I really enjoyed journaling with you, and I hope that you ask yourself these questions for your yearly review as well. I'll leave a link to the playlist where I answer these questions at the end of the lunar calendar up above and down below. You can find me over on Instagram at Owls and Indigo, that's where I am most, or on owlsandindigo.com where I share weekly spirituality tips, writing and journaling prompts, little tidbits about the moon and how to move through the lunar phases with your goal setting, mental health and awareness, and my story. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!